Hello. That was kind of
Hello.
jazzy. I
It is
didn't.
jazzy.
It's very jazzy.
It's very 70s disco or 80s,
Yeah.
whatever the disco day was.
Was that? It had to be the 70s ish, late 70s maybe.
Maybe. I feel like it's very John Travolta-ish.
Well, hi Maggie.
Hey, Mags.
You got to take care of that voice. Hey Sandy.
You working on stuff today, Mags?
Chicken noodle soup,
Ooh,
maybe.
maybe. Hey, Sandy.
I am going to work on altered paper clips. What are you working on today, Patty?
I am fussy cutting.
Oh, your favorite.
I am
Wait,
fussy
on purpose?
Huh?
Are you doing it on purpose?
I am. See, look, I'm cutting out giant rectangles. I'm fussy cutting.
Hey, Susan.
Hey,
Lori.
Susan. This is as fussy as it gets.
Oh, I guess I am too then if it's long rectangles.
There you go.
It's that part. Like if I had to do those little tiny, yeah, they would be leaveless because
You
I
would be
wouldn't go
muting
around
me.
those.
No, you would be muting me. We're bleeping. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Did we wake you up, Sandy? We woke her up.
Uh-oh.
The music. She had her headphones on, the volume way up. and the music started.
We could do it again. It's just a simple click of the button. We could do it again.
Easy peasy.
Yep.
Lori B. I'm fussy cutting flowers. Not my favorite thing to do. Yeah.
Well, if you get bored, let me know. I'll send you a bunch. Oh, my word, Sandy. What is wrong with you? Seriously.
Oh,
No.
you
I
are a rare
promise you.
species.
If
Maggie likes to fussy cut too, doesn't she?
Who?
Maggie?
No.
No, she's not a fussy cut. Oh, no, because of her hands. Yeah.
Now, she'll snip at lace all day, but she is not going to fussy cut paper. No.
Yeah. Okay, look at how awesome these turned out. Those clips I bought from your sale.
Oh, those are cool. Oh, you rusted them.
Or you gave me, I should say. Yeah.
Nice.
It rusted really well.
Yeah, they did. Did you do any extras?
I did a few.
Okay. That's all right. Just give me the recipe later.
Okay.
Or now, whatever.
Very easy. Are you ready?
Yep. Peroxide.
You do a cup of peroxide.
Yep.
A half a cup. Wait, let me think about this for a second. No, a cup of peroxide, a quarter cup of white vinegar, and a tablespoon of salt.
Nice. I better write that down. Hold on. Okay. Because I really will do it backwards. So 1 cup peroxide, a quarter cup
of white vinegar, and a tablespoon of salt.
Vinegar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Perfect. Thanks.
Sure.
Mix well, add metal, let it sit till it's your desired crustiness, and rinse it off, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I don't rinse it off. I like it all hardened on there. So when it dries, it
looks like it's that layered, like dug it out, like encrusted, dug it out of
yeah.
this. Look.
I've got a big thing drying in my kitchen, but I just stick it in a bin like this.
Ooh, nice.
It's fun to pick through.
I know you have my address. You could just put a lid on that and send it over.
I could.
You could. But for real, don't. I have bins of it that I have made that I just don't ever seem to remember to use. So don't send it.
Yeah. Okay, I won't.
Because then you'll just hassle me. Are you ever going to use that stuff? No, I just wanted to.
I wouldn't hassle you if you're going to use it.
Listen to her. Listen to her.
That doesn't sound like me.
Only a little bit.
Nah. No, I don't seal it, Sandy. I don't. I mean, you definitely could, but I don't. Once it dries fully, like the air dry, when you pick up your pieces, anything of the big chunk variety, see, that's not sealing it, but it ain't going nowhere. It's not coming off of there. Nope, don't do that.
I got to mute for 1 sec.
Okay. You could probably spray it with some matte sealant if you wanted to. No, I don't do that.
Okay. Lost track of which glue I'm actively using and which one is the backup. This one.
Yeah, in the beginning when it's wet, it does smell, Lori. For me, it doesn't. Afterwards, it doesn't, or at least I can't smell it. So, if there is a smell.
I've done all kinds of crazy concoctions.
Yeah.
Science gone wrong. Remember when they used to give me warnings in the chat? Patty, do that outside. You can't mix that, but it rusts really well. I have to mix it.
Whoa, wrong end, Mare.
Oopsie. That's back when I was getting those galvanized tags from the Dollar Tree that we all loved.
I put some mini tags in the rust solution this last batch.
Nice.
Yeah, they don't. They're, I mean, super grungy. So
they had those metal numbers at Dollar Tree for a while too. I haven't looked for them lately. I don't know if they still have them. They were fun to rust.
I don't have a Dollar Tree around me. I mean, I'm sure I could drive to one, but I haven't been to one in a long time. There's like a local dollar store. It's always been really good. They have like a lot of name brand stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie says, I fussy cut, but I don't like it. Yeah. I thought they were there. Aren't they independently owned? Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree, I can't, yes, Dollar Tree bought Family. I may have this wrong, but I think Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar, and they're starting to do a lot of in the same store with Family Dollar and Dollar Tree.
Because Lori said she got a notice yesterday that Dollar Tree was closing a bunch of stores nationwide.
Interesting.
Hey, Irma.
Some places, like some of the stores you'll drive by and you'll see Family Dollar and Dollar Tree on the same, over the same door. So, yeah. And that happened, I don't know, a while ago. I'm pretty certain it was Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar. Some of them are still separate, though. Like here, they're still separate.
It was an Apple notification, huh?
Interesting.
Have you ever known anyone who pulled a muscle in her collarbone slow stitching? Now you do. Oh, no. That was Sandy.
I'm not even going to ask. I kind of want to, but I'm fearful.
Oh, go ahead, ask.
No, I'm fearful. Like, I feel like that's not how it should go.
Well, I hope that heals really fast. That cannot be pleasant.
It cannot be. That has to be like, you know, when you wake up and you know that you slept wrong because you can't move your head. And if you do, it's like, oh my gosh, you broke my neck. It's like that. That's gotta be what that feels like, I would think.
Not a good time.
For sure.
That's for sure. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. You're making cabinet cards.
I am. You catch on so quick.
Woohoo!
I was trying to be so sneaky about it too, let me tell you.
Are you smart? Yeah. Oh, good. Well, if you want to share, put it in the group. I don't know about anybody else, but I like to see pictures of people's things, your things that you make.
Mayor, Ellen wants to know what you're making.
Oh, hi, Ellen. Let me see if I had a little sample card for me out here. 4 seconds. I am making altered paper clips. So there's some rusty ones and some shabby ones, which I should not be doing because I have a journal I'm working on that's very grubby and grungy.
Put it on you. It's really hard to see them.
Okay.
There we go. Now hold them up so she can see them.
So I like using these bigger ones too. And it's going to be a dangle. So it's not going to be like a hidden paper clip where you're going to, I've made tons of those before where you can use this side on a page. I'm doing the full length dangles with these. Probably the other kind too, but look at that one. Isn't that cool? It's huge. But I'm still going to try to wrap this. And then once I get more going, I'll show you. I'll put it up on the group after the sale. Okay, Sandy. Thanks, Sandy. It's it looks better once it's complete. So a little hard to just really can tell what it is yet. So and I'm just using hot glue because I got these Gorilla Glue hot sticks. They're supposed to work really well with embellishments and stuff. So I've been trying to use some of them.
Do you like some?
Yeah, so far it seems a little stronger than regular. It's just a little faster too than using liquid glue in a situation like this because I kind of want them done a little faster. Yeah. So what are you doing with the cabinet cards?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If contemplating prepping them for journal cover toppers, but I need to decide here very shortly because I have backs for them also, like pretty.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm going to do them as toppers, I don't need the backs on them necessarily because they'll just be glued down. Unless I do them like, I don't know, hinged or something. which could be productive, I reckon.
Speaking of Southern language, how's Beth doing?
She's good.
You said I reckon, so it's reminded me of her. Oh, good.
Busy.
What was it? 2 years ago that she was modding for you, or was it 3?
2 years. Yep.
I know it wasn't all the time, even then. That was
She's
fun.
so funny. She cracks me up. Ay. Max, are you working on stuff? What are you doing over there?
Yeah, Mags, what are you doing?
Ellen, what are you doing? Not that I'm trying to be nosy, but be nosy.
Why not?
What's everybody up to? We know Lori's fussy cutting. Who else haven't we asked? Susan, what are you up to, Missy? And Irma? I forget who's here. Ooh, Ellen's doing a fairy book.
Ooh, nice, Ellen. I'm just sitting here, Maggie said. You could have come on and just sit here. You could have did it here.
Yeah.
I get it. But when you're not feeling well, I understand.
So Ellen, do you do videos? Can I find this fairy book on your channel? I think I'm going to leave these ones as is with no backing. That way I can use them as toppers.
Hey, Becca.
Hey, Becca.
She has to learn how to do it, Ellen said.
Ooh, nice.
Irma said, I'm working on my Patty journal and Diane's boho journal.
Ooh, pretty.
Nice.
You do have a channel, Ellen. Your
Yep.
channel is what you're on right now. That is your channel.
But I get it. You just haven't worked it.
Yep.
Yep.
Anybody who hasn't made, well, not anybody, a lot of people who haven't made videos think that they don't actually have a YouTube channel because they haven't made videos.
Right.
But you have secured your channel.
Okay, that one's turned out. Becca, you're working, huh? So if I understand this correctly, Becca drives the some Amish community people.
Yep.
To different locations.
Yep.
Like if they want to go to the store or something.
Yep.
Am I understanding that correct, Becca? Oh, nope, you're not working? Changed it to Thursday. Ah, okay. Got your internet thing worked out yet? I'm almost afraid to ask. But not.
Almost. She's not quite there.
Not quite there yet. All right. Now I have to, if I was a little bit more prepared, I could have brought all my stuff around with me.
Ooh, today was merchant. Yeah.
I hear babies.
You do. That is Sammy.
Aw.
Tomorrow she has an Amish drive. Today was the other job.
Oh, okay. All right. Silver or gold? I cannot tell. I think that's gold. Maybe some small ones. Mr. Mayor. Oh, hi. That means John's there. Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Hello.
Must be lunchtime.
Yeah. Teeing you? Teeing me off. Oh, no, my internet is teeing me off, Becca said. I thought it just said teeing you. I'm like, how does it tee you? I don't Oh. Yeah, that's it. Anything gold. Perhaps that. Yeah, well, you may have to crack down, Becca, and just go for the fiber. I've been putting off having to call my internet company and, deal with the price and all that. Putting it off, procrastinating. When your special or whatever ends, they always put you on a special that will end and then it jumps to like $100.
My special never ends. I'm always special.
Wow. Moving on.
Just thought I'd put that out there. Couldn't resist. Bad dad joke.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, do you guys want to hear the best dad joke of the week? I'm predicting it on Tuesday. It's the best one of the week.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to go find it. I don't want to mess it up. It's so good. All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay. Did you hear the rumor about butter?
Oh boy. No.
Well, I'm not spreading it.
Wow. You are correct. That's a special one there.
That one wins. I win.
You
I'm calling it. You go ahead and top that.
Oh, I'm not even going to try. Oh. It's good. It's good things. When does a joke become a dad joke?
I know, right?
When the punchline becomes apparent.
Oh,
whoa. There's it.
I feel like we need the drums and the cymbal, but don't boom.
I know.
Ooh, he's seriously unhappy at the moment.
Oh boy.
It will
That
pass. He's pretty. He's
that
pretty.
deserves a hearty har har, Lori said.
It was
Deserves
pretty.
something.
It was so bad it was good. It's one of those. Okay.
All right, that one's not going to work. That's not going to work. Anybody watch anything good on streaming lately? I know you don't get it, Becca. You don't get the streaming services, but
What do you mean, YouTube or Netflix or Prime?
Yeah, like Netflix or Prime or whatever.
I'm watching Madam Secretary again because they're gonna take it off. So I just wanted to get in like one more viewing of that one before they take it away. Let's see, what else have I seen? I'm not good at remembering titles.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the not whodunit, but like
You do watch the crime stuff, don't you?
I do. I really do.
True crime type stuff.
Yep. All the FBI stuff.
Can't say I'm a fan of that stuff because I kind of watch it on the news every day.
I don't watch the news.
Oh.
And the news just leaves you with more questions. Like they don't really tell you anything. They just leave you with more questions.
When as soon as they start repeating themselves, I'm like, okay, done.
Yeah.
Go moving on. See the weather and
I want them to find the people who committed the crime, and I like to see them be punished. So,
yeah. I do. I have watched the ones like they'll go the whole hour with, interviewing the people and, like a real crime. But then at the end, they still are not unsolved.
They're still unsolved. Yeah, that drives me a little bit crazy.
Yeah, same with us.
Okay, why did I need to know all of this if you don't have a solution?
Right.
Thank you for letting me know that you're not good at your job.
Lisa Jackson books are excellent. Oh, good mystery books. Oh, okay.
I haven't read any of her books. I will have to give that a shot. I feel like authors are sometimes like screenplays or screenwriters, not screenplays, screenwriters. Like before somebody is known, I think is sometimes their best work because once they have a bestseller or two, they don't try as hard. Like it just gets sloppy and loose. And
yeah, I've read series like that, like the first 3 before they became big. Yeah, are usually the best, and then after that, and I've stopped reading people because of that too.
Yep. And it gets infuriating.
Okay, watch your
Just
eyes.
sometimes criminals are better. I don't know, Carol. I don't know. Sometimes it's shoddy investigative work. And they'll own that, though. You know what I mean? Like,
And then they reopen cases too because
yep,
of new
yep.
DNA practices and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Things are changing all the time. It's all such a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
But you are not wrong. The criminals are really good at their jobs, especially in today's world.
Whoa.
What are you up to today, Carol?
Yeah, thanks for coming in and saying hi.
This photo paper, man, it gets a glare on it, and you're like, whoo, where did that line go?
Oh, Carol, that's horrible. That is the worst stuff, isn't it? When it's kids are involved, and it's bad enough when it's an adult, but man.
Unfortunately, we all kind of know the answer to the how does that happen. I just think it's disgusting that it's allowed to happen. We had a pretty big case that went, I don't know, nationwide news coverage, 2 little girls. And it took them like, I know it was at least 2 years. It might have been 3 years to solve it. And it was, I don't know, I'd say that town is like 25, 30 miles from here. So, I mean, also a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere, Indiana.
Did they find him?
Not alive.
Oh, that's sad.
Uh-huh. It kind of woke everybody up around here because people are just so casual about their children here.
Yeah, I just sometimes they get too in their heads like it's a safe place just because it's out in the middle of nowhere or whatever.
It'll surprise you to know that I was always critiqued as the hypervigilant mom. Yes, I am.
Yes, I was too.
And I was fine with it.
Yeah. Oh, so you need to know where your kid is at all times? Yeah.
Vicariously. I was like, what?
A biker?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Vicariously. I'm pretending I'm doing it myself. Well, pretend that you're doing a better job than me, Carol. Oh. I'm trying.
You're doing dandy. Uh-oh, somebody's dinging me.
Uh-oh.
That could be a critique. Stop talking, Pat.
I doubt it's a critique. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Right. Allergies are never fun. That paper clip will work. Yeah, it will. This is kind of good, so I kind of got the start of that one done. There we go. And then I'll either put it on a, a lobster clasp, depending on where I use it. Oh, that's not good, Ellen. An allergy attack.
Okay.
I like these little articles in these old newspaper things. Like this one says, "A cure for a heavy heart." from the 1800s. Okay.
For a heavy heart. That's hilarious. What does it say? Lighten the load?
It just kind of goes like with a little saying type thing, like a little story. It always goes into a little story. Mr. Howard. It's like 3 cheers for that Mr. Howard.
Yeah, 3 cheers for him.
Sure.
Why is it 3 cheers? Why not 4 cheers? Does anybody know that?
Wasn't that like way back when, hip hip hooray type stuff? I don't know.
I don't know, but I want to know why it's 3 cheers, not 4.
Because I needed the chairs for the table next door. No,
oh my gosh.
I know. That was so bad. As I said it.
Yeah. You were like, stop talking in your head.
Yes.
Stop.
Yeah. I couldn't help myself. It just rolled off. Oh, yeah, probably, Carol. Sure. There's just a loneliness, maybe. I don't know. Willow, Poppy, and Violet. Aw.
Were those children?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I can't get wrapped up into reading every of these stories because it's I won't want to get rid of some of them.
I know how that goes.
So we're just gonna glue.
Just gluing, happily gluing.
Just glue it. I do like the name Willow. I use it in other things.
I wish I had been more open. I don't regret the names that our children have, don't get me wrong. But I also could have embraced names like Poppy and Willow. And
Poppy to me reminds me of like a grandpa.
Maybe.
Doesn't it, Poppy?
Or the flower.
Sure.
She's like, nope. Not feeling it.
When Patty hears sure, it means no.
It does. It either means no or I'm like, could you be more clear?
Do you really mean no?
It's gray. Like, do you mean no and you're just afraid to say so? Like, what is that? Definitely not a favorite. Hey, Charles.
Hi, Charles. I think that's an eyelet. Let me see. Anybody remember what the eyelet setting was?
You should. You were very bossy pants about it when I demonstrated.
That was not my bossy pants. That was like
what kind of
mediocre.
I feel like they were at least bloomers.
Oh. Oh no.
I had lots of sleep, good sleep, and fresh coffee today. So fair warning.
My grands are Summer Lily, Addison Blue, Ruby Sky, and Evening Gray.
Nice.
Carol L. They each use both names, at least until they become teens when they have all switched to just their first name. Those are awesome.
I like that. Yeah. I did.
Wow.
Yeah. All of our kiddos have throwback Victorian names.
That's cool too.
Well, it was, I don't know, like everybody was using different, like, in case you guys, some of you know me for a little while, right? Like, I go against the grain. I don't like to blend in. I don't like, I like to stand out a little. And it wasn't popular to use those names then. So that's why I used the names I did. Because every other kid wasn't named, Betty.
Is Evening a boy or a girl? Evening Gray.
Hmm. It could be either, but I'm gonna go. So. I'm gonna Evening Gray. I'm gonna go girl. Although I'm very torn, I want to say boy.
Oh, all girls, Carol said.
Yes.
That's cool.
I was right. I like being right too.
That is very cool.
Your kids are boring names. I don't think any names are boring, except Patty. Patty's pretty boring.
Snow would have been pretty, Maggie. No, Patty.
Well, Snow White. I feel like she could have pulled that off, Mags. Just saying. Oh my gosh, with her personality, naming her Snow White, that would have been awesome. Ay, ay, ay. Anderson. I like Anderson. I do.
Yeah, there's such a variety of names now everywhere.
Mm-hmm. One of our boys is named Andrew, but see, I also picked all their first names, planning their nicknames. Because,
That's smart.
Well, I didn't do it to be smart. I did it because, I had to be organized like that.
Well, I think some parents should think about what their kids could be teased about too. And
some of the first and last name combinations are hilarious.
Yeah.
Those people did that on purpose. There's no way you actually.
Well, that's what I mean. Isn't it a little cruel to call your kid,
It is, but I guess they're not going to be sissies.
Maybe. Or they're just going to be hurting all.
Or they'll be bigger sissies, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we named him Andrew because I wanted to call him Drew.
That's cool.
Nobody would do it. I was like, fine then.
So is he called Andy or just Andrew?
No, I hate Andy.
I know. I think it's pretty for a girl, actually.
Yes.
Andy is cute for a girl.
He's just Andrew. It never got shortened up because they wouldn't call him Drew, so that's that.
Oh. Did Mom call him Drew? Did you call him Drew?
I did, yes.
Yeah, that's cute.
And my grandma called him Dewey. It was hilarious.
Dewey?
Dewey, yeah.
Oh.
Till he was about 12, and then he decided he didn't like Dewey anymore.
I can see that happening.
However, she still did it. Just at home, though.
I put a Y and an IE to the end of my grandkids' name for a while until they're big enough.
I don't know, like when I nickname the kiddos around here, it's like they're weird, like Sally, and it's not even close to any of their names.
Well, is it done like sarcastically? All right, Sally.
Kind of, yeah. Look here, Sally. That's enough.
Stop
of that
crying.
Yeah. Like I'm calling out their alter ego almost. Yeah. Like Amara has one. Lillian has one. Marley has one, and they know it. It's hilarious. They'll respond to it.
Carol says, I went to school with a girl, Trudy Tapp. We found out her middle name was May. After that, we used to say Trudy may tap, and then again, maybe she won't. Oh, Trudy may tap, and then again, maybe she won't. Wow. Oh, Trudy Tap. I wasn't reading the A right. May tap. Oh, poor girl. You teased her.
See, I'm that brutal parent. Like I didn't do it to my children, have no fear. However, I feel like it builds character. I bet Trudy is not a girl you mess with today.
Just Cheryl, stop it. I went to school with a family of 12 kids. 7 were girls. They were all named Mary. What? That can't be real.
It could be. Mary Jane, Mary Catherine, like it depends. If they were Catholic, I could totally see that happening. And the middle name would distinguish everyone. Also, you don't have any of that problem about calling kids the wrong name. You just yell Mary and all 7 of them show up. I can see
Mary 1, Mary 2.
Yep. I can definitely see some value in that.
Oh, just like Patty said, Charles says. Yeah. Yeah, saying their middle name with it, that makes the distinction.
Yep.
Patty's playing with me right now. She can't play. I hear her phone going off. I'm sorry, she's unavailable right now.
Thank you. That sounds much better.
Oh, my word. Oh.
Words matter,
She's
man.
Creating.
There you go.
George Foreman named all of his kids George. He had a bunch of them. Wow. Guess it's more common than I thought.
What am I worth? I'm just cutting. I'm fussy cutting, Becca. I'm practicing.
Let's all watch her fussy cutting technique.
I'm practicing my fussy cutting skills. That's it.
In big squares. Okay.
In big squares. You too can cut. No, I'm just making faux cabinet cards to use at a later date. It just felt productive.
Yeah.
And to be completely honest, it got them off my shelf and out of my bin. So now they can move to a different bin.
The complete bin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but like the prep, like, do you guys do that? Do you have like a spot for things that you are prepping? Like if you're printing digital kits or whatever, or gathering, do you have like a bin that you put all the prepped things in? And then there has to be a bin once you start it, right? Because now it's a work in progress. So you have the prepped supplies and the work in progress. And then you have a bin for finished projects. Does anybody else do that?
I put together an area, sometimes with little bins of all things I collect for that journal.
Right.
Or for that project, whatever it may be. Yeah. I just have to keep reminding myself to clean that out once I'm done, because you don't use everything that I think I'm going to use.
Well, I would just like to say if you made 2 or 3 of the same thing at one time, you would come closer to using it all.
That's not being creative enough for me.
OMG. It is still creative.
Because it's me. I'm doing it during the process. You know what I'm saying?
You could still do it during the process if you're doing 2.
Yeah.
I will argue this forever because I
I
firmly
know
believe
you
it.
will.
I just
And it
believe.
has helped me with other projects doing it like that.
Oh, good. I'll meet you halfway.
Yep. But like the one I'm doing right now is a little on the not dark side, but on the more solemn side. And I don't want to do two.
Right.
Yeah. But like this stuff, I'll make more than one because I have more than one journal going right now. So
Oh my
that part's
gosh,
good.
Charles, I
What'd she
have to.
say?
Like, chaos makes me crazy.
Isn't that weird just how different people's minds work like that? Maybe not weird, but it's interesting.
It is very interesting. Like I wish I could be okay with like clutter and disorgan.
Mayhem.
Yeah, but I can't. Like I can't, like my mind just, it's almost like I can't process. Like I get stuck.
I
And
get
there's
it.
zero creativity if there's clutter and chaos and mayhem. Like,
And I feel the opposite.
oh,
If it's too like organized and set up in lines, it's not. I can't function like that. I mean, other stuff is organized in baskets, bins, like
yep,
supplies. But I have my whole desk filled with stuff.
no, nope, no can do. And like when I start feeling, like how sometimes you can't quite put your finger on what you're thinking, like there's something gnawing at you a little bit or something, and you can't quite figure out what it is, but you're just not at ease, right? Like just life
Right.
or whatever. I will go tear a room apart, like literally tear a room apart and put it back together. And by the time I'm done, I know what it was that I was gnawing on, worrying about, what have you, and I've solved it or put myself at peace with it. But that's just, I mean, but I've always been that way.
And was it that room or just some kind of, or you needed to organize?
I just needed something else to focus on so that I wasn't focused on what I couldn't figure out.
Got it.
It's almost like self-distraction, but I'm still being productive because like I'm not good at, let's just go sit on the couch for 2 hours and watch a movie. But like I can't even remember the last time that happened. I have to
I
be
mean,
crocheting, cutting, I don't know, working on prints, on the laptop. Like I can't just sit there and physically do nothing.
I have to get up all, like frequently if I'm going to watch something like that, but I pause the movie. Like I hate being distracted from the story. I don't know, it's just so much of an escapism. My sister's kind of like that though, like you. But she's like too anxious. She gets up 1,000 times and
Mm,
I'm like, you don't even know what's going on at
no.
this point. Oh,
No, if I'm gonna watch it, I want to sit there and watch it.
right.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys like, especially if it's at home, but like in a theater, like I quit going to theaters for a couple of reasons, but I really hate when someone narrates the movie to me. Like I'm not blind. I'm seeing what you're seeing, and both of my ears are still working, and it's definitely loud enough. I'm hearing what you like. Why do people have to narrate it to you?
Do they narrate? That's weird.
Yes, it drives me crazy.
Anybody talking in a theater drives me crazy.
Ah. And
It's
it's
like
not
you
like they've seen it before. Like everybody's watching it for the first time, right? But they still feel the need to be like, oh, wow, look at that red truck. Gee, really? Are you sure it's not blue? Like, what in the world is that?
It was cute though. My grandson, we took him to a movie on Saturday because it was his birthday this weekend. And he was so excited. He was, telling a story like about the characters or something. And I'm like, shh. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. But like everybody could hear the story, So I'm like, okay, tell me later.
I don't know. I think kids get a pass, especially when you can tell they're excited.
Yeah, I let them go for a while.
That's different. There, you guys see, super, super high skilled here. There you go. There you have it. Yep. I think there's a pink one in here that matches.
Oh, that's really cool, Carol. Carol said, my name is Carol Ann. My family always called me Ann. In grade 2, I decided that Carol was a much more sophisticated sounding name than Ann, so changed my name to Carol. My family still calls me Ann.
Oh my gosh. A couple of our kids, their nickname is their middle name. And I named them that way for a reason. So like for that reason, I just liked it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Jim had a little say in their names. He was given options. Do you like A or B?
Ellen is asking you, is that cardstock you're using, Patty?
It's super light chipboard. It's probably like 12-point chipboard. Super lightweight.
Isn't everybody, Becca? Becca said, Carol, you were sophisticated in 2nd grade. They used to read books. I remember the teachers used to read a lot of books in grade school to the kids. I still remember them reading James and the Giant Peach and other stories like that. I thought that was cool.
Number 2.
Oh, she has that. She has that from Amazon. Oh.
The 12-point chipboard. Very good. Yep, that's what I'm using. Because it's easy to cut with scissors. And it'll once the even glue stick is wet glue, right? To a degree. So once it dries, it most resembles the thickness of most of the cabinet cards. Some are thicker, but it doesn't add crazy, crazy bulk either. So I thought it was a pretty fair trade.
Still have to do a big clip. Here's one rusty one done.
Oh, nice. Those are cute.
I like that it says willow underneath. So I did kind of butterfly, a flower, a fairy, a leaf. Yeah, it'll go.
And my edges are not matching up perfectly, and I'm not too perplexed about it because I'm probably going to rough up the edges or I'll just trim them down.
Thanks, Becca. This one's the challenge I've been putting off. I think I'm going to try to do it.
I think I am.
I think I am.
The little engine that could over there.
Well, these could be done so many ways. I think it's all the angles are kind of throwing me off, but I can do it.
Those darn angles.
Darn angles.
All right, I got to find a wet wipe. My fingers are sticky. Be right back.
Okay. I know, right? It's like it's a challenge. I thought the wide top I could put a ribbon through, so hopefully that will work.
Yeah, don't let the clip beat you. You got this.
If this is the biggest challenge for me today, I'm good.
Right?
Now its challenge is finishing my journal. That's what I'm going to try to do today.
Ooh, that's a rather ambitious.
Finishing it up. This is a patty print. Part of a patty print.
Ooh,
Yes, do you recall?
I put the wrong back on the wrong one, but nobody's ever going to know. So get over yourself. Okay.
Will it bother you so much that you have to change it?
No.
Okay.
No, once I tell myself to get over it, I usually move along. And it's the back. Who looks at the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? All right.
Okay, this will be blue and cream. It's been decided.
So I have a glue stick question. What's everybody's favorite glue? And is oohoo or yoo-hoo or however you say it? Is it all that in a bag of chips or is it just glue? Is it meh or is it worth it?
I did buy some of the ones that Louise likes, the Target ones.
These?
Yeah.
Yep.
To me, it's they're all the same, and I don't have good luck with glue sticks.
Well, that's what
the only time I've really used them is if I know I'm going to collage and use my matte medium over it and my gesso, so it's going to have that extra glue on top.
Do
But
you think
otherwise,
it's because you do so much wet medium work on top of your layers? Do you think that's what it is?
right.
No, that causes the glue to not hold the way you want.
I guess. I don't know. I've just gone back to journal pages and it's lifted overnight once it dries.
Okay. Because I've always been very iffy or hesitant or whatever about glue sticks, but you see so many people using them for every single thing. And I'm like, does that really hold? Or do you come back in with regular glue later?
Right.
So that's part of the reason I'm using glue stick on these is because I want to see how well they hold. And I feel like part of the appeal to glue sticks is you don't have to wait for it to dry and it's not so messy. And it doesn't wrinkle the paper.
Yeah. It's that personal preference thing and what you're using it for. Oh, hi. Yeah. Yeah, Ellen. Yep. I've done them that way too. Like for a regular paper clip, and then you just put it on something and decorate it so the back still works. You can decorate it, make it a hidden one. For me today, I'm just doing the dangles, which would mean a full wrap and just using the metal as the dangle on top and bottom. So it's just, I've made a ton of them either way. So I don't trust glue sticks or glue guns. I use Eileen's Tacky Glue, Art Glitter Glue, Matte Medium, and E6000. Yep. I have the Aileen, whatever. I have that. Haven't really used that too much, but Art Glitter Glue, Fabri-Tac, Matte Medium, and E6000 are probably all of my go-tos.
Yeah.
But
I use a lot.
honestly,
yeah.
The Gorilla glue sticks just work. I mean, these for hot glue. I don't usually use hot glue very much unless it's more of a crafty thing, but for this I am using it because it works fast.
Yeah, I don't like Glue stick is not like, you guys don't see me use glue stick very often. I use matte medium a lot.
Right.
And I like it. But I think again, it's because I know what to expect from it.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm not in the mood for a surprise. I used to use Fabri-Tac, but I do not use it as much. The smell of it drives me crazy. And it's like so stringy. Like it's like so snotty all the time.
Yeah, it's a volcano too. You can set it down and it just starts oozing out the top so fast.
I do like this one too, but it definitely has its uses. Like this stuff is sticky, like sticky, but it never really dries. Like, so if it squeezes out the edges of something, it's going to be sticky forever. Like,
and does it live up to its name? Is it the best glue ever?
It's pretty close. Like it's forever sticky. I'll give it that. And it does hold really, really well, but you have to be, I think you have to be mindful where you use it.
Yes, I use weld bond and tight bond and different things like that for the really hard stuff.
I think this is the only group of people wouldn't think I was weird for having like multiple bins of various glues and like
yep, definitely have that.
And heaven help me if I come across a glue that is on sale that I don't have. Oh, need one of those. Gotta see what it will do.
But it's so true that certain glues just work better in certain ways with certain things.
Well, it's like, I mean, I don't use Fabri-Tac. I use 3-in-1. Until someone can convince me that there's an actual difference between the two of them.
I just grab whichever one I see. I have one on hand and
3-in. Well, I used to get, when I was buying it frequently, I was getting it at Joann's and using the coupon, right?
Yeah.
And the 3-in-1 was like $3 or $4 a bottle cheaper to begin with. But then by the time you stacked a coupon on it, I was like, well, that's that. So that's why I use 3-in-1 instead of Fabri-Tac.
Yeah.
But I think they're even made by the same company.
Yeah, it's Beacon.
So, I mean,
I've gotten it by the case on Amazon for, cheaper. That was years ago. I just don't use it as much anymore.
I'm just like, a case? Holy moly.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a whole lot of glue, man.
It's a whole lot of glue.
Could be a sticky situation.
Oh, wow. She's been the queen of dad jokes in the past 2 days. Trust me. Cheryl says, I got to run brunch with my son. Oh, have fun, Cheryl. Thanks for coming by.
Have something good for me. Maybe a mimosa. I haven't had a mimosa in forever.
I haven't been to brunch in forever.
I know. I was almost like, wow, they still do that?
Nothing like a good waffle. That's what I always say.
Rosie makes amazing waffles. Holy moly.
Yeah, I used to have a bigger one, but I have a mini one now. You can make like chaffles. I don't know if you've ever heard of those.
Nope.
They're made out of cheese. Yeah, I know. Saw online too, people doing them with pickles and cheese, like in that capacity, and they use pickles and cheese as their like bread.
No.
Yeah.
The cheese, maybe.
They put cheese down and then they slice the long pickles into thinner layers and stick it on top of the cheese and then put a little bit more cheese on top of that. And then they fry it both, top and bottom. Hey, Lori H. And they use that and then they put lunch meat or whatever they want to make their sandwich on the pickle cheese fried.
I would try it with cheese minus the pickles.
Yeah, I don't think there's so much of a stability without that. Are you not a pickle person?
I'm very pickle fussy.
Oh. Do you make your own?
Sometimes I do. Like, I have never successfully made like canned pickles to sit on the shelf, through the winter, because they always get like mushy. I don't like that.
No.
So I do gallon jars or half-gallon jars, whatever, of refrigerator pickles and put them obviously in the refrigerator. And when they're gone, they're gone. That's that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we do.
I like a good deli pickle. Hey, Diana.
Yes. Hey, Diana. I like pickles that are very dill and very garlic.
Garlic, huh?
Oh, I love garlic. You can put garlic in almost anything and I'll be a happy girl.
It's supposed to be super good for you. I like it in stir fry and onion. We like the sweet onion.
I put it in tuna salad, potato salad, egg salad, all the things, everything.
Yeah.
Meat, potatoes, all the things. Everything gets garlic. We will never have a vampire problem here.
How are you today, Diana? You creating anything or just hanging out? It's lunchtime for a lot of people, that's for sure. Making stir fry today.
She is or you are?
I am.
Nice.
Now that I've made a thorough mess of my workspace, I'm going to have some cleaning to do.
Mine's going to be pretty easy today.
Just got up. Oh, you must be in a state that's a couple hours difference at least. It's Lori's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Lori
Wait,
H.
I think I have the balloons. Hold on. I think
Okay.
I can get to them. Let me see.
Yay. Happy birthday, Lori. Yay.
Oh, shoot. I almost put that on there upside down.
Well, I don't think that's rusty enough, but I can change it. I can change it.
There's that.
When you're cutting metal, little pieces fly everywhere.
Sure do. Do you have safety glasses on?
Nope, just my eyeglasses.
Okay.
Look away, look away. Yep. My dad worked in a tool shop many, many years ago. And he used to come home and have me pick out metal pieces out of his eye with the end of a matchstick. Yeah. Something you just don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more precautions these days for stuff like that.
Jim was a welder for years and years. And he came home and his eyes, he looked like he had burnt the daylight out of them, right? And I was like, and the one was so swollen and so red. And I was like, what did you do? He says, I think there's a piece of metal in there. Can you get the tweezers and get it out? No. No, I cannot. Like, you couldn't even see it. How am I going to pull it out? He's like, well, just get it with the, I'm like, I can't even see it.
So that's what John did for years too.
Yep.
Welded.
So I took him to the emergency room. And that poor doctor, I was so over his shoulder and in his way. I really wanted to see how he was going to get that metal out of his eyeball. It was pretty cool.
A little to the left. You're like,
well, it didn't hurt that I was on the fire department at the time, so I knew him. You know what I mean? But
he's like, yeah, that's different.
Do you want to do it? And I was like, sure. Well, unfortunately, I was like, fine.
Well, you seem to be an expert. Why don't you go ahead and do it?
Yeah. I guess you're the one that was actually taught how to do this properly.
You probably came across a lot of situations like that, huh? And you being a fire person?
Like what?
Emergency stuff like that? Medical stuff?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. That's kind of cool that you did that. How long did you do that for?
9 or 10 years.
Oh, wow.
On our little volunteer department. Started out as a first responder and then, took more classes and more classes, what have you. I ended up getting my firefighter because the guys were like, well, first of all, you have to know I was the only female on a 28-person department.
Wow.
So, my vote never really mattered because I was always having feminine issues.
Wow. Don't even.
So, there's that. But the guys were like, you can't do it. You can't handle it. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, boy. They said that to you?
Yeah. I was like, all right. Jim was like, thanks, you guys. Thanks a lot. Tell me I can't.
Yeah, that probably only made you more. I was a volunteer firefighter too, Lori says. Oh,
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's actually a lot. And I have discovered, I think it's cool, like, to realize that you're not like such an anomaly. You know what I mean? Like different classes, training classes I would go to and stuff, and you would see other women. Because like out here in the middle of nowhere, like nobody else was, none of the other females were getting their firefighter, right? Like they were just EMS, the medical part. So it was really cool to like, I don't know, it was like a strange reinforcement, like a positive reinforcement to go to training classes and see other women from bigger departments and stuff.
Yeah, that's very cool. I like it.
It was fun. I like it. I liked it. I don't like it now. And it's weird. At first you miss it and then you come to peace with it and then you realize, yeah, it's time for other people to do things sometimes.
Yeah.
And like I never really regretted leaving it because I left it for valid reasons. So that helped.
Yeah. And that was local for the area
Oh yeah,
you're
right there,
in.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was hard work. Yeah, I bet it was, Lori. Yeah. It really does take special people to do stuff like that.
Or crazy ones. I'm never sure.
There's that too.
Yeah. Like there's some people that are just in it for the thrill of it. And like that always, that was not my comfort zone. Like I preferred not to buddy up with those individuals. Like I think there's a difference between being afraid and being reckless. Or confident and reckless. I had a family to go home to. I wanted to make sure I did that.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Susie.
Hey, Susie. Well,
I know, like, don't everybody talk at once. I'm very focused on my fussy cutting. Sorry.
I'm focused on figuring it out. Got to figure out this. I'm not going to do all of them like this, but it's fun just to work with something different.
It is sometimes, isn't it?
So this is the big one. Yeah, big. I think I can
go
still
just on you.
Something.
We can't hardly see them. Go just on you.
So that's the bigger one, the rusty one.
Oh, that's cute.
My Jessie.
You have a page handy that you could slide that over? I want to see it in action. Or just a paper.
Well, some of them aren't going to be like that, but this one, it is. So
I like that. That's really cute.
I think I'll put the charm on this one. I mean, I could do it the other way too, I suppose. No, it's going to go the other way. So I'll move that. So I think it'll be cute. And then I'm going to put a ribbon up there, a little clip.
Uh-huh.
And then there's that one, which is not the usable. It's just a dangle. And then the rusty one, which is a dangle. Yep. So I think I'm going to call it for the day.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, Patty.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I was productive. Look at all of that.
Whoa. That's a lot. Can I see the I'd like to see that girl right there. That's cute. The little
Which
baby girl.
There's a couple of girls. You're gonna have to be a little slightly more specific.
The girl that's behind the big pack, like you got the big, yeah, her, yeah. So you just put the backing on them. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. How did you get it to be shiny like that?
Glossy
Does it have a sheen to it?
Glossy photo paper.
Did you use that on all of them?
Yep.
Yeah, that looks cool. Looks legit.
I know, that's the whole point.
Oh,
Yeah, glossy photo paper.
very cool.
So
thanks, Becca and Maggie, for modding. And thanks for everybody for stopping by. And have a great day, everybody. I got to do my new little out thing.
there you go.
Not new.
Well, you know, new to you.
New to me. Okay.
There you go. Bye, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.